So now we need to do an official ask of the government to look at that contract, because this is John Prendergast. John Prendergast is the chief executive of Trust House. Trust House was one of the providers of school lunches before the change. When the government made the change, Trust House lost 50 of its staff. He talks about, is a $3 meal even possible? And you know what he says? These aren't $3 meals.
No.
And I know you guys might be going, oh yeah, Pat, we've heard you say this is probably a $2 meal or a $1 meal. No. These aren't $3 meals, because after they got the contract, they went, we need more money. So I wouldn't mind seeing that original contract, because it means that this government has not actually negotiated a good contract.
Can you realistically provide lunches for that price?
No, can we just go back to the $3? The $3 lunch is not a thing. The contract signed on the 22nd of October said $3. What hasn't been so widely publicised is that since then there have been a number of increases to that $3 payment.
Can I just jump in there, John? Sorry, can I just jump in very quickly, only because we did receive a response from the ministry who said that...
Ministry is getting ahead of this, you see that? See how the ministry is getting ahead of this?
Response from the ministry who said that the base cost still remains at $3 per meal per student. For year 9 plus students, an additional 84 cents per student is allocated for 2 extra food items.
So that's $3.84 for those years. They're not $3 meals anymore, but John has more information.
So I just wanted to throw that in there.
Yeah, so it's not a $3 lunch, but there's also been additional funding provided to schools to enable distribution of the meals within the schools.
So remember, we heard from that principal who said he was spending $1,000 to $1,500 a week on staff distributing food around the school. Well, apparently the government, according to John Prendergast, is now providing money to the schools for the distribution. So yeah, that may not be going directly to Compass, but there's another fee that the government is paying for these school lunches. So again, not $3 meals. There's one other thing.
Additional funding to schools to deal with the waste and the clean-up. That was all included in the previous price. And there's been a lot of talk about the $3 price compared to what's been cited as a $9 price previously. It wasn't $9 previously. It averaged about $7 previously. We think that the objective of achieving savings for taxpayers is good and it's well-founded. We believe that because
the last thing you want to overspend on is lunches for kids. Fuck those ones. Those kids of poor people, they've had it too good for too long, Chewie. They need to get taken down a peg or two, in my opinion.
We believe that if we had the opportunity, and we didn't have the opportunity in the ministry's procurement process, to put prices in, we could put a price in that would be less than that average of $7 that it used to be, but it wouldn't be $3 or $4. We think the lunch currently costs around about $5.
So there you go. Someone from the industry who's lost work because of this change, who is now looking for work through this change, reckons they're about $5 meals. So this horse shit we keep hearing about saving, that's getting, I mean, $6 would be double. $5 is, what is that, 80% more on top? So this is this government telling us about, setting budgets and hitting targets and et cetera, and doing these $3 meals, and they're not $3 meals. They might be able to show you in their ledger how $3 or $3.84 is going to Compass, but will they have on the same ledger the money going to the schools for the distribution of these meals? Will they have in the same ledger the money going to the schools for the cleanup and the waste from these? I doubt it.